na masilip po yung nilalaman ng inyong pong bank account? Kasi particularly, binanggit po ninyo sa inyong pong affidavit na marami pong kaperahan na pumasok at lumabas sa inyong pong mga accounts. Do you confirm that you will sign a bank waiver?
Opo, Madam Chair, I will sign po.
Alright. Yun lang po, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Now we recognize the
Chair.
Honorable Abante.
Madam Chair.
Thank you.
Is this a point of order, Honorable
Not a
Ilago?
point of order, but may I also be listed in
Yes.
one of the...
Yes.
Thank you.
Same here, Madam Chair.
Yes, Honorable De Lima. Now is
Thank
Honorable
you.
Abante's turn.
Salamat po, Madam Chair. Nabanggit mo sa supplemental affidavit mo, Mr. Ramil Madriaga, babasahin ko ano po, mula doon sa number 14. Ang sabi nyo ay, sometime in 2021, PRRD gave me 25 million. Yung po ba ina-attest ninyong tama?
Opo, Madam Chair, opo, Your Honor.
Ibinigay sa inyo ni PRRD mismo. Siya
Opo.
personally, yung 25 million.
Opo, Madam Chair, opo, Your Honor.
Pero sinasabi niya, wala siyang pera eh.
Meron po,
Meron.
madami po.
Itong 25 million na ito, ang sabi mo dito, to purchase high-end motorcycles. Kaya bumili kayo ng dalawang 2021 model Harley-Davidson motorcycles at nilagay nyo sa pangalan ng anak nyo. Tama ho yun po.
Opo, sa akin po, tsaka sa anak ko.
Tapos, bumili po kayo ng Ducati motorcycles, nilagay nyo naman sa pangalan nyo.
Opo, Madam Chair, opo, Your Honor.
Okay. I am sure na ito pong mga binili nyo, meron pong OR and CR to, hindi po ba?
Opo, Madam Chair, opo, Your Honor.
Yun po ba itinatago ninyo?
Opo,
At
Your Honor.
ilalabas nyo po sa tagtang panahon?
opo, Your Honor.
Okay, so, Madam Chair, pinapaliwanag po ng ating resource person dito na tinatago po niya ang OR and CR ng dalawang Harley-Davidson motorcycles na nasa pangalan ng anak niya at yung Ducati motorcycles na nasa pangalan niya. Ayan po, gusto ko lang sabihin na ito po ilalabas niya, no? Gayon din yung mga binili mo na mga Yamaha, di ba?
Apo.
Ilan yung nabili mo, nakalagay dito?
Pito po na brand new na Yamaha NMAX.
Oo. Yun din po ba nasa pangalan ninyo?
Ay, hindi po, sa mga leader na po ng isip.
Ang sinabi po ninyo, lahat po ng mga ito, number 18 nakalagay nyo, all purchases of these motorcycles, including the aforementioned accessories, were paid in cash using the money given to me by PRRD.
Opo,
Tama
Your
ho
Honor.
ba yun?
Opo, Your Honor.
Akala ko wala siyang pera.
Madami po.
Marami siyang pera.
Opo.
Gusto ko lang pong ipaliwanag na marami pa lang pera sa PRRD. Hindi po si BP Sara nagbigay sa inyo.
Hindi po.
Alright. Ngayon, the fact na pwede niyong ibigay, siguro, Madam Chair, hindi lamang dito sa committee hearing na ito, kundi kung na yan po ay nasa Senado na, ay pwede mong ibigay yan. O pwede mo rin ibigay sa amin ngayon para makita po namin. Ngayon, yung pong inyo ring binanggit na 175 million. Siya nga pala, ito pong 25 million na ito po ba ay personal na pera ni Presidente, dating Presidente, o ito po ikinuha rin naman sa gobyerno?
Personal po.
Personal.
Opo.
Hindi po sa gobyerno yan.
Hindi po.
Okay.
Honorable Abante, the last question is a probing question already. So may I solicit a motion to strike out from the record the last question and the last answer of Madriaga
Tulad po ng
as to the nature of the money that was handed to him.
tulad po ng sinabi ni Congressman Rufus, I submit to the
Yes,
wisdom
may I
of-
solicit a motion?
So moved, Madam Chair.
There is a motion to strike out from the record the last question on the nature of the money that was handed to Ramil Madriaga. Is there a second? Same has been seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Please
Okay.
strike out from the record.
Pwede ko bang ituloy po, Madam
Yes,
Chair?
you may proceed, Honorable Abante.
Yung pong 175 million na ibinigay ni Lin Wei Xiong, siya po ba ay, gusto ko lang malaman, Madam Chair, baka probing na naman to. Di ba? Ito
That's
pong
why
si-
please be very careful.
si
Make
Lin-
sure that
gusto
your
ko lang po-
question is
pwede po
already
ba
in the
sabihin-
affidavit.
Pwede ba tanungin dito kung si Lin Wei Xiong ay isang Chinese president?
I think that will be a probing question also because that is outside the context of the affidavit of the resource person.
Alright. 100 million po ay galing kay Maestrado Lim. Tama ho ba yun? Sinabi
Tama po, Your Honor.
Ito po bang mga pondong ito, may mga kasamang documentation o deed of donation or acknowledgement receipt sa inyong pagkakaalam?
Is that stated in the affidavit also?
Nakalagay din po.
Opo,
Wala.
Madam Chair.
All right, you may proceed.
Yung 100 million po, tsaka yung 175 million, through phone calls lang po yun na to pick up para gamitin namin pondo sa EC Pilipinas, Madam Chair.
Oo. Okay. Doon po sa pictures ng Annex A, nakalagay po ba ito sa inyong supplemental affidavit? Ito pong manager's check? Nakalagay din po ba ito sa inyong
Opo.
supplemental? Ano po itong manager's check na ito? 84,200,000. Ano po nakalagay sa inyong supplemental affidavit? Tungkol po dito, pakita nga natin.
Can we flash that portion of the affidavit, subject matter of the clarificatory hearing?
Hindi po na ipakita ito eh. Ito ba kasama din? Yung 4.8 million na manager's check. Kasama rin to sa inyong supplemental affidavit.
Opo, kasama po.
Kasama rin po. Medyo mapakita natin.
The allegation on the 4.8 million in the affidavit.
Kasama
What
po,
number
Madam-
is that,
Kasama nyo.
Honorable Abante? What number is that in the affidavit?
Annex A. Annex A1.
Oh, it is an attachment. It is an
yes.
attachment.
Oo. Pero kasama sa supplemental
Yes.
affidavit.
That is annex.
Annex A and Annex A1.
Can we flash Annex A and Annex A1? We are reminding the justice members that our clarificatory questions are limited to 5 minutes only. If that will not be sufficient, you will be listed for the second round.
Wala ba?
Annex A and Annex A-1. These are attachments to the impeachment, to the supplemental affidavit of Mr. Madriaga. Kindly flash. There.
Ayan.
Okay,
Pero
let's start
hindi
with Annex A.
Hindi nyo po nailagay sa inyong supplemental affidavit kung sino nabigay sa inyo.
Itinawag po ni dating Presidente Duterte na pick upin ko po sa safe house namin sa Eastwood. Yung 2 cheque, tsaka cash. Pero 2 cheque po na yan, hindi ko po na ipinalit kasi wala po akong account sa land bank. Tsaka masyadong malaki po. Alam ko po pwede akong ma-imbestigahan sa
Hindi, pero
AMLAC.
cheque eh. Di ba? So, walang bigat yan. Di ba?
Apo,
Cheque, no?
apo.
Ang bigat na sinasabi mo, ay baka sa AMLAC, ganun.
Opo, pag na, yung inisip ko po pag dineposit ko po.
Madam Chair, pwede po ba nating ipatawag ang ilang mga pangalan dito nabanggit ni Mr. Ramil Madriaga? For example, like si Antonio Monsayak, si Colonel Nolasco, si Colonel La Chica, pati yung Gina Acosta.
We will defer our concern on issuing subpoena for additional witnesses until we have presented all the resource persons, rather, who have
Okay.
complied already. We have a
Alright.
long list of resource persons already in line.
Dalawang tanong na lamang po. Ito pong relationship ninyo with the respondent. Sinabi po ni VP Sara na dininay niya na meron kayong personal or professional relationship. Yun ang pagkakasabi po niya. Pero, yung pong nakita namin mga picture, nagsasabi na talagang kilala niyo siya. Ano po?
Opo, Madam Chair.
Meron po ba kayong ebidensya like non-logs, visitors entries, or gate passes sa Malacanang o Davao City Hall o sa OBP
That
office?
is a probing question already, Honorable Abante.
Okay. Wala siguro. Anyway, yun lang po. At meron pa pero hindi ko na itatanong. Baka probing question uli. Alright.
Thank you.
So, maraming
For the
salamat
guidance
po.
of the justice members, we are reminded to confine our questions to merely clarificatory because this is just a clarificatory hearing. We are not holding a trial. Your probing questions must be raised during the stage of the trial already. Now we proceed to our next justice member, the Honorable Chel Jokno.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Magandang hapon, Mr. Madriaga.
Magandang hapon po, Your Honor.
May I request, Madam Chair, that the committee secretary flash paragraph 55 of the supplemental affidavit on the screen.
Kindly flash paragraph 55 of the supplemental affidavit.
Sabi po ninyo, Mr. Madriaga, I quote, "In the morning of December 20, 2022, Sarah called me and said, Sir Ram, please coordinate with Colonel Nolasco, etc." Sino pong Sarah ang tinutukoy niyo dito?
Si Vice President Sara Duterte po, Your Honor.
Ngayon, saan ka tinawagan? Sa landline ba yan o sa cellphone?
Sa cellphone ko po, yung designated na cellphone ba ginagamit namin.
Yung cellphone na yun ba ay prepaid o postpaid?
Prepaid po yung bigay po ni Presidente sa akin.
Honorable Jokno, please refrain in raising probing questions.
Well, may I just explain why I'm asking these questions,
Yes,
Madam Chair?
but nonetheless, kindly
yes.
confine our question to the contents of the affidavit.
For the committee to fulfill its duty of determining whether Mr. Madriaga is telling the truth or not in his affidavit, it would be good if we could have some independent corroboration of his statement. For example, if a witness were to say, tinawagan ako, at may papakita niya halimbawa yung kanyang cellphone na na-save niya noon na meron talagang pumasok na call, then we can reasonably say, nagsasabi yan ng katotohanan. Or if, for example, the cellphone records will attest, kung let's say postpaid ang kanyang account, na talagang may tumawag sa kanya ng ganitong araw, again, we will be able to fulfill our duty and say, talagang nagsasabi ito ng katotohanan. At the same time, we can also, through the cell phone records, assuming, let's say, it's a postpaid, even identify kung nasaan lugar siya noong certain day and time. So that's why I'm asking these questions, simply for us to be able to fulfill our duty
Honorable
of assessing
Jokno.
the truth. But I do have just a few more questions, if I may, Madam Chair. Of course,
Yes, please.
if it is probing, I will submit to the discretion of the court, of the Honorable Chair. Nabanggit nyo rin sa paragraph 55 na meron kayong natanggap na text message. Ang tanong ko lang po ay, na-save nyo ba yung message na yon? Yung sabi ninyo dito na galing kay VP Sara?
Lahat po ng text niya sa akin, tsaka nila Colonel Nolasco, tsaka si former President, nakasave po sa iPhone ko. Hindi ko po ako nagbubura. Dahil yun po yung binigay sa akin ni Presidente Duterte.
Last question, Madam Chair, if I may. Nasaan po yung iPhone na yon? Yung sinasabi
Honorable
niyo?
Jokno, I
will
lament
submit-
that I have to prevent you from raising further questions along that line because that is probing already.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry, but let us always be reminded that this is merely a clarificatory hearing.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Are you finished, Honorable Jokno?
Yes, Chair.
Thank you. Now we recognize the Honorable Amben Amante. I'm sorry, before Honorable Amben, Honorable Tino first.
Madam Chair, may I also? go
Yes,
in
I will
line?
list you down.
Thank you, Chair.
Madam Chair, am I recognized?
You may proceed, Honorable Tino.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Well, Madam Chair, una follow-up lang dun sa ni-raise ni Congressman Jokno. Mr. Madriaga says na meron siyang cellphone at nandun yung mga text message. Can the committee then subpoena the phone with the text messages, Madam Chair? Anyway, mentioned siya sa affidavit, and I think we should have access to such messages to verify the affidavit.
The chair intends to defer discussion on the issuance of subpoena of further evidence and witnesses until all the resource persons that we have invited have been presented. Please
Then-
understand that we have a long line of witnesses to present, and each one of them have documents to present as well. So until and unless we are done with them, let us not or let us differ from discussing the necessity of issuing subpoena for additional evidence. Honorable Tino.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Then I will just make the motion at the proper time.
Madam Chair. Madam Chair.
May I just correct myself in the use of witness? All the persons we invited are resource persons and not witnesses.
Madam Chair.
That's for the guidance also of the justice members.
I would like to make a motion to include the supplemental affidavit to the fourth impeachment complaint, Madam Chair. So I move.
You are adopting the supplemental affidavit of Ramil Madriaga in support of the fourth impeachment complaint.
Yes. Thank you.
Is that a motion, Honorable Abante?
I'm making a motion, Madam Chair.
So do I hear a second to that? Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is granted.
Madam Chair, may I
The
also,
Honorable Laila de Lima.
thank you, Madam Chair, may I also make the same motion?
There is likewise a motion for the adoption of
Insofar
the
as the
supplemental affidavit
Insofar as the Sabalia et al. complaint.
of Ramil Madriaga to be
Yes.
part of the third impeachment complaint, Sabalia et al. Complaint. Do I hear a second?
Second, Madam Chair.
The same has been seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is likewise granted. May we know if Honorable Tino has concluded? Not
No.
yet?
I
You
have
may
not yet
continue.
started, Madam Chair. Okay. Thank you, Madam Chair. Una, sinabi po dito, tumawag si VP Sara kay Mr. Madriaga at inatas na to coordinate with Colonel Nolasco. At sinabi sa paragraph 56, nagkita sila, at tinext siya ni Colonel Nolasco, and then nagkita sila sa DepEd Central Office. Okay. Madam Chair, pwedeng ma-clarify lang, bakit po nagkita sa DepEd Central Office at ano ba ang role ni Colonel Nolasco? Bakit nasa DepEd siya?
Honorable Tino, I lament that your question is a probing question already.
Well, Madam Chair, is it...
Maybe you can just ask the resource person to confirm if indeed
Oo.
Nolasco was there, they met in DepEd, but to go beyond what is contained in the supplemental affidavit would amount to probing already, testing the statement or the allegations contained
No,
in
Madam
the
Chair,
affidavit.
actually, gusto ko lang po malinaw, sino ba si Colonel Nolasco? Ano ang role niya? I mean, context. It's to provide...
Okay, you may proceed.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Who is?
No, who is Colonel Nolasco? Ano ba ang papel? Officially, ano ang kanyang role sa DepEd? Kung alam lang po ni Mr. Madriaga.
Mr. Madriaga?
Si Colonel Nolasco po nung time na nanalo po si VP Sara, Ang sinabi po niya sa akin, baka pwedeng lumipat na po siya ng BPSPG nung nalaman niyang mag-separate na po. Sabi po niya sa akin, baka pwedeng ipalipat mo na ako doon. Kaya po, nailipat ko siya doon. Then sinabi niya, siya po daw ang inilagay as security officer
Ayun.
for DepEd.
Ayun, okay. So thank you Mr. Madriaga. At yun nga po, so naklaro na si Colonel Nolasco ang security officer ng VP-SPG na naka-assign sa DepEd.
Opo.
Kaya dun po sila nagkita sa DepEd. So yun po yung clarification na gusto natin dito. And to further emphasize, member siya ng VP-SPG. Yung VP-SPG, yan yung Vice Presidential Protection and Security Group. Okay, thank you. Ngayon, ito naman, sabi nyo sa paragraph 60, at around 3 or 4 p.m., may dalawang sasakyan na dumating. Tapos sabi ni Colonel Nolasco, ayan na. And then Colonel La Chica appeared with a lady. Okay, si Colonel La Chica naman. Sino po si Colonel La Chica?
Si Colonel La Chica po, yung sinabi ko kay Colonel Nolasco na kumuha ka ng magli-lead sa inyo
Okay.
sa BPSPG. Kasi hindi pa po siya pwede dahil Lieutenant Colonel pa lang po siya nun. So kailangan po ng full-fledged Colonel.
Okay. So si Colonel La Chica ang head ng VP-SPG.
Opo, siya po yung naging head.
Okay, so si Colonel La Chica, head ng VP-SPG, tapos naka-assign siya sa Office of the Vice President.
Opo.
Tama po. Tapos ito namang si Colonel Nolasco, VP-SPG din, pero naka-assign sa DepEd. At nagkita sila sa DepEd. At may kasama siyang, sabi nyo nga, si Colonel La Chica, kasama niya yung isang babae at meron silang bit-bit na 4 na large dark bags. Tama po.
Tama po.
So
Your
sila
Honor.
ang may dala ng pera.
Opo.
Okay. At sinabi nyo, Colonel Nolasco told me that each bag contained around 30 million pesos to 35 million pesos. 4 na bag, 30 to 35 million pesos.
Opo.
Okay. Later, sinabi nyo sa dulo ng section na ito, a few years later, I read from several media reports that the 125 million pesos OVP confidential funds in 2022 were reportedly utilized in just 11 days. This is wrong because I personally disposed the money in less than 24 hours. No? Bakit po nyo nasabi yun na 125 days? Let me just confirm. Dahil po ba na yung 4 na bag, kapag in addition natin, 30 million to 35 million, pwedeng magtotal ng 125 million. Tama po ba?
Tama po. Your Honor.
Kaya sinabi nyo sa dulo na mukhang ito yung 125 million.
Opo,
Tama
Your
po
Honor.
ba?
Tama po, Your Honor.
Okay. Tapos, sinabi nyo, yung babae na kasama ni Colonel La Chica na nasa Office of the Vice President, sabi nyo rito, you later learned to be Special Disbursement Officer Gina Acosta. So sabi nyo, nung nagkita kayo, hindi nyo siya kilala. Tama po ba?
Opo, Madam Chair. Opo, Your Honor.
You just later learned na siya pala si Gina Acosta.
Tama po, Your
At
Honor.
siya ay Special Disbursement Officer. Ngayon, mahalaga po itong datos na ito. Could you just please explain yung who I later learned to be? Bakit nyo po nasabing who I later learned to be? Paano nangyari yon? When did you later learn it?
Yung unang nakita ko po siya nung time na yon, hindi ko pa po siya kilala.
Okay.
Tapos nakita ko po siya news nung 2024.
Okay.
Yung same face po nung babae na nakita ko, yung magkaiba lang po yung headband.
Okay.
Siya po si STO.
So
Acosta.
nakita nyo napanood nyo na lang later sa isang news
Opo,
report
sa
sa TV at sabi nyo, yung nakita ko, yung pala si Special Disbursement Officer Gina Acosta. Ngayon, bakit po importante yung datos na yung detalyeng ito? Dahil just for the record, Madam Chair, ang Special Disbursement Officer ng Office of the Vice President, siya yung direktang inappoint ng Vice President para humawak at mamahagi ng confidential funds. Yun lang po ang gusto nating manote dito. Okay. Tapos sinabi nyo, may 4 na bags, tapos nag-deliver kayo on the day of December 20 up to the morning of December 21.
Opo.
Tama po. Okay. Importante rin po yung dates na yon, Madam Chair, kasi December 20 na-release, ayon sa COA, pwedeng ma-confirm ng COA later, doon na in cash pala. Doon na in cash. December 20 was the day on which the confidential funds, the 125 million peso confidential funds was encashed.
That is your manifestation.
Yes, it's a manifestation. Okay. Nagbibigay lang po tayo ng context dito sa statement, Madam Chair. Okay. Tapos, tama po ba na yung isang bag ay binigay nyo sa mga tauhan ng, sabi nyo, a politician, no, sa Kabuyao. Tama po ba? Kabuyao, Laguna.
Tama po, Madam Chair.
At
Tama
sabi
po,
nyo,
Your
the
Honor.
first bag for a politician in Laguna. Tama
Tama
po. Okay. Sino tong politician?
That's a probing question already, Honorable
Okay. Paano
Tino.
nyo nalaman na politician?
Ayun po yung sinabi sa akin ni BP Sara.
Okay.
Bawi tayo sa kanila.
Okay, bawi tayo sa kanila. Ano ibig sabihin ng bawi tayo sa
That's
kanila?
a probing
That is a
question
probing
already,
question.
Honorable Tino.
Okay. Sige. So, nagbigay kayo ng isang bag
Opo.
sa politician o para sa politician. Hindi yung politician ang direktang binigyan nyo.
Hindi po, may
May
representative po
tauhan.
siya.
Okay. So, nagbigay kayo ng isang bag, possibly 30 to 35 million. Tapos yung pangalawang bag, binigay nyo sa isang tauhan ni Attorney Munsayak. Tama po ba?
Hindi ko po alam kung tauhan niya yun, pero sa taas po namin nilagay nung kasama ko. Nandun din naman po ako.
Okay. Hindi nyo alam. Basta nandoon siya. Hindi ba tinuro kayo sa itaas?
Opo, sa taas
Sino ang
po.
nagturo sa itaas?
Si Attorney Reynold Bonsayak po.
O, si Attorney Munsayak, tinuro ka sa itaas, tapos dun sa itaas, inabot mo yung pera. Tama po ba?
UC. Kami po, si Arman po mismo yung nag-abot yung kasama
Si
ko po.
Arma, hindi yung kasama mo.
Opo.
Kasama ka rin sa taas.
Siya po yung umabot sa second floor, ako po halfway doon sa may
Halfway lang. Okay. Tapos sabi mo dito sa affidavit mo, paglabas nyo, I looked at him and he nodded.
Opo.
Tama po.
Your Honor.
Ibig sabihin,
Tama po.
nagtanguan kayo.
Opo.
Okay, so parang acknowledgement dun sa transaksyon.
Opo.
Okay. Tapos yun, nung kasunod na araw, so in other words, nagbigay ka rin ng isang bag na posibleng may 30 to 35 million.
Opo.
Tama po.
Opo, Mr.
Tapos
Chair.
yung dalawang remaining bag, sabi nyo, sa sunod na araw na.
Opo, Madam
At
Chair.
iniwan nyo lang sa parking lot ng Office of the Ombudsman. Yan po ba yung sa may
Sa Agham po.
Agham Road? Okay. Iniwan nyo lang sa parking lot. Iniwan nyo yung red Mazda. Tama po.
Opo.
At nandun yung dalawang bag. So
Opo,
pwedeng,
Madam Chair.
dalawang bag pwedeng 60 to 65 million pesos.
Tama po.
Hindi nyo alam, wala kayong sinasabi rito kung sino ang tumanggap.
Nakita ko po, pero hindi ko po kilala.
Merong tumanggap.
Opo.
Nandito ba yan sa statement mo?
Yung sa ombudsman po, nakita ko po yung kumuha ng susi.
When we arrived, the guard gave a signal directing us to park in a specific area in the OMB parking lot. We proceeded to the specific area and parked red Mazda sedan where 2 remaining bags of money were placed. We left the keys on top of the left front wheel, which is our usual practice when delivering large amounts of money. Wala po kayong binabanggit na ngayon may sinasabi kayo na may nakita kayong pwede po bang ituloy?
Yung umikot na po kami, kasi naglakad lang po kami palabas.
Okay.
Conscious din, curious lang po ako kung sino po yung
Okay.
pwedeng kumuha.
At
Other than sa guard na nag-lead sa amin, may
Mhm.
isa pong lumapit doon. So,
may isang lumapit doon sa red Mazda.
opo, nandun po yung guard. So, I presume yun na yun po. Nahiya naman po kung tignan-tignan pa siya. Tumuloy na po ako.
So may nakita kayong lumapit doon sa red Mazda.
Opo, meron po.
Okay. Kilala nyo ba?
Namumukhaan ko po, pero by
Na-
name hindi po.
Namumukaan nyo po. Well, Mr. Chair,
Continue.
okay.
Some members have been saying that your questions are now probing questions, so let's just stick it to the.
I was clarifying,
Stick with
Mr.
affidavit.
Chair. It was a clarificatory question on the delivery, and it was the resource person who proffered the information that he saw an individual approach the red Mazda sedan, Mr. Chair.
Just the same, continue. I'm reminding you na we're bound by our own rules.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Okay. Okay. So, ayun. So, total na deliver nyo po yung mga bag. Tapos, yun nga, sa dulo, ang sabi nyo, yung 125 million na yon ay confidential funds. At any point, did anyone ever tell you na yun ay confidential funds?
Wala po.
O wala po. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Are you
Yun na
done,
po.
continue? Thank
Okay.
you. Congressman Ben Amante.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, nais ko lang po maliwanagan kung tama ba yung pagkakaintindi ko na inutusan ni Vice President Sara Duterte si Mr. Ramil Madriaga na pumunta sa San Pablo, Laguna, Cabuyao, Laguna, at gayon din sa doon sa strip dito sa Quezon City. Tama po ba 'yon, Mr.
Tama po,
Madriaga?
Your Honor. Tama po.
Natuloy po ba kayo na pumunta ng San Pablo, Laguna?
Nakapunta na po ako.
Pero yung time na inutusan kayo ng ating pangalawang Pangulo, natuloy po ba 'yon?
Hindi po kasi along our way po somebody called us up then just to meet instead in somewhere in Cabuyao.
So yung imimit nyo sa San Pablo, iminit nyo na rin din sa Cabuyao.
Opo, sa loob po ng industrial park.
Curious lang ako, Mr. Chair, Mr. Madriaga. Ako taga San Pablo ako eh.
Opo.
Oho. Sino po ba iminimit nyo sa San Pablo, supposedly?
During our
Congressman Amante. Let's limit it to what's stated in his affidavit na lang. Or can you ask if he remembers na lang siguro kung sino?
Okay, thank you. Again, next question. About naman po ito dun sa una niyong sinumpaang salaysay. Paragraph 26, you referred to the magnetic lifters that allegedly contained methamphetamine hydrochloride. Ngunit nabanggit din ninyo na hindi natuloy ang pagkuha nito. Maaari po bang ma-confirm na totoo na hindi po talaga natuloy yung pagkuha ng magnetic lifter?
hindi po. Kino-confirm ko po na hindi ko po nakuha yun. Hindi po natuloy.
Pero dito po sa salaysay na sinumpaan po ninyo, pinahayag po ninyo dito na ito pong magnetic lifter ay naglalaman ng methamphetamine hydrochloride. Ito po ay personal po niyong nakita doon sa magnetic lifter.
Later ko na po nalaman yon nung na meron siyang laman na methamphetamine hydrochloride. Later ko na po nalaman yun.
So hindi niyo po actual na nakita doon sa magnetic lifter?
Ay, hindi po. Sa news lang po.
Okay. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Amante. Congressman Nasal?
I would just like to make a manifestation,
Go ahead,
Mr.
Congressman
Chair.
Nasal.
But I believe si Congressman Marcoleta wants to go ahead of me.
I'm sorry, Congressman Nasal, but we have a long list of members who would like to
Sige po.
propound questions.
Just a moment.
Is the manifestation in relation to the testimony or the affidavit of Mr. Madriaga?
Yes,
Go ahead, sir.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, honorable members of the Justice Committee, magandang hapon po. I make this manifestation not to delay these proceedings, but to place on record matters that go directly to the credibility of the witness and the reliability of his affidavit in the interest of truth, fairness, and the integrity of this impeachment process.
Congressman Nasal, we are here as to determine probable cause lang, no? And
Opo.
the credibility of the witness should not be put in question because that should be in the Senate trial po, no? So if your manifestation is in line with that, I would suggest that we defer that manifestation and leave it to the Senate to determine the credibility or the testimony of Mr. Madriaga.
I defer to your wisdom, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Nasal. If you have questions, though, I would allow you to ask questions.
Pwede po ba ako magtanong? As a
You're
non-member?
on the list po. Yeah. For as long as it's not probing questions nila and in line with the affidavit of Mr. Madriaga.
Sa next na lang po na pila.
Okay.
Thank you.
DS Konghun.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Some clarificatory questions lang po. Mr. Madriaga, sinabi mo na yung kaso mo na isinampa laban sa iyo ni Attorney Roque bilang ganti sa paglantad sa kanyang activities sa Mariveles, Bataan, kasama ng kanyang mga partner sa Pogo. Tama ba sinabi mo yon?
Tama po, Your Honor.
Sino-sino yung kanyang mga partner?
I'm sorry, but that is not allowed, DSJ. Could you please rephrase your question? We have to limit our line of questioning doon lamang po sa nakasaad sa affidavit.
Tinitingnan ko lang, Mr. Chair, kung alert ka pa kasi para kanina inaantok ka eh. So, chinecheck ko lang kung alert ka. Tama ba na kaya mo ginawa yun ay dahil sinubukan mo lang na tulungan yung mga magsasaka na bibigyan sana ng Certificate of Land Ownership and Award ng Department of Agrarian Reform, Mr. Madriaga?
Tama po, Your Honor.
Tama rin ba na kaya mo ginawa yon ay tama rin ba na gusto nyong gawing Pogo Hub sana ni Attorney Roque kasama ng kanyang mga kasamahan yung lugar na yon ayon sa inyong affidavit?
Opo, Your Honor.
Para magawa niya yon, kailangan niyang ilipat yung titulo ng lupa sa pangalan ng First Bataan Mariveles Holdings Corporation. Tama ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Nabanggit mo din na ang presidente at CEO nitong korporasyon na ito ay si Danny Coral, na siya rin ay isa sa mga incorporator ng Lucky South 99 Outsourcing Incorporated at Lucky South 99 Corporation. Tama
Opo,
ba?
Your Honor.
At itong dalawang kumpanyang ito ay nag-ooperate din ng ayon sa iyong salaysay, ay nag-ooperate din ng Pogo Hub sa Pampanga. Tama ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Nabanggit mo rin sa iyong supplemental affidavit na sinabi mo na sinabi sa iyo ni PPRD natatakbo na lamang bilang VP ni VBM si VP Sara, tama ba?
Tama po, Your Honor.
So nililinaw ko lang yung affidavit mo, Mr. Madriaga.
Opo.
Sinabi mo din na nabanggit ni PRRD na nag-meeting sila ni BBM para pag-usapan ang posibleng alyansa sa 2022 national elections. At dito na pagdesisyonan ni VP Sara na tatakbo na laban siyang Vice President. Tama ba?
Tama po, Your Honor.
Okay. Nabanggit mo din sa iyong affidavit na sa 2025 ay voluntaryong bababa sa pwesto si PBBM para si VP Sara ang maging presidente at maaari pang tumakbo muli si VP Sara sa 2028. Tama ba? Sinabi mo ba ito?
Opo, yun po yung pagkakasabi sa akin ni former President Rodrigo Duterte.
Okay. Dinagdag mo na pagkatapos ng oath-taking ni VP Sara ay nagkaroon ng pagpupulong si PRRD at ang retired general sa AFP kung saan ay present ka din. Tama ba?
Tama po, Your Honor.
Dito pinag-usapan ang posibleng, ayon sa iyong salaysay, dito pinag-usapan ang mga posibleng paraan para mapatanggal si PBBM sakaling hindi siya voluntaryong bababa. Tama ba yung
Tama
testimonya mo?
po, Madam Chair.
Sa katunayan, sinabi mo din na kasama sa mga posibleng gawin ay ang assassination, mass resignation of government officials, civil disobedience, at even an armed assault sa Malacanang Palace. Tama ba ito, Mr. Madriaga?
Tama po, Madam Chair. Tama po, Your Honor.
I have no more questions, Madam Chair. Maraming salamat.
Next in line is the Honorable Elago.
Yes, Madam Chair. Dito sa page 22, paragraph 74 ng supplemental affidavit ni Resource Speaker Mr.
Violet nga pala
Madriaga.
yan.
Sinabi niya ho na mali ang naiulat ng paggamit sa loob ng 11 araw ng 125 million pesos na OVP confidential funds noong 2022. Tama ho ba ito?
Tama po, Madam Chair.
Ang ginamit ho na salita dito sa supplemental affidavit ay personally disposed. No?
Opo, Madam Chair.
I quote, personally disposed. Ano ho ang pagkakaiba nito doon sa reportedly utilized? Doon sa 11 days versus doon sa sinabi nyo dito na personally disposed the money in less than 24 hours.
Yung utilize po kasi sa pagkakaintindi ko, meron din akong kinalaman personal. Ang dispose po, hindi ko po yun utilize, I just delivered it. Somebody disposed it. Or somebody, other than me, I dispose it to them. Sila na po yung nag-utilize, sila na yung gumamit. Labas na po ako sa pag-utilize nun.
Pero ho, sa pagkakaintindi ninyo, naubos na yung 125 million na OVP confidential funds sa loob lamang ng 24 hours.
Opo, exactly po, 18 hours po siguro.
That's all, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Elago. Next is the Honorable DS Janet Garin.
Madam Chair.
Thank you very much.
Are you
Madam
still
Chair.
okay, Mr. Madriaga?
Opo, Madam Chair.
You can still continue?
Opo, Madam Chair.
Because I know it's past lunch already and you haven't taken your lunch.
Okay lang po, Madam Chair.
You can still continue.
Opo, Madam Chair.
Okay. Honorable Garin.
Maraming salamat, Madam Chair. Maraming salamat rin sa ating mga kasamahan at sa ating resource persons. Mr. Madriaga, Dr. Madriaga, on number 14 hanggang number 18 ng iyong sinumpaang salaysay, ang nasabi dito, ikaw ay nabigyan ng 25 million pesos ni former President Duterte para bumili ng mga high-end motorcycles. Tama po ba ito?
Tama po, Madam Chair. Tama po, Your Honor.
Nakasaad din sa iyong sinumpaang salaysay na ikaw ay bumili ng iba't ibang klaseng mga motor, kagaya ng Harley-Davidson motorcycles, at Ducati at kung ano pang mga high-end motorcycles. Ito ba ay nakapangalan kanino, Mr. Chair?
Sa pagkakaintindi po, pagkakaalam ko po, sa akin po tsaka sa anak ko.
So ang mga motor na ito ay nakapangalan sa iyo at nakapangalan sa anak mo at ang ginamit mo para ipambili dito ay ang 25 million pesos na sinasabi mong binigay sa iyo ni Pangulong Duterte. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Madam Chair. Tama po, Your Honor.
Ang mga motor ba na ito pagkatapos mong bilhin ay ginamit mo o hindi?
Ginamit ko po mga ilang beses po, Madam Chair.
Sa nakasaad mong salaysay, ang nakasulat dito ay ikaw ay pinabili ng motor para gamitin ni Vice President Sara Duterte.
Opo, Madam Chair.
So ibig sabihin, nabigyan ka ng pera, binili mo, at ginagamit mo jointly with the Vice President, or ikaw yung unang gumamit at pinagamit mo? Ano po ba ang context?
Honorable
mo?
Garin, I have to prevent that question
I
because that
submit-
is outside the supplemental affidavit already.
I submit, Madam Chair.
You
Let
may
me
proceed.
rephrase my question. Nabigyan ka ng 25 million pesos ayon sa iyong sinumpaang salaysay at binili mo ito ng mga motor. Do I understand it correctly? From number 14 to number 16 of your affidavit na ang binili mong mga motor ay sa pangalan mo pero ginagamit ng ibang tao.
Ako po ang gumamit lang, saka po yung anak ko.
Okay. Let me move to further questions, Madam Chair. On number 19 to 22, sa iyong sinumpaang salaysay, Mr. Madriaga, ito po ang salaysay mo na sinasabi mong ikaw ay naatasan at tinawagan para ipalabas ang isang equipment sa Bureau of Customs. Do you confirm this?
Opo, Madam Chair, I confirm it.
At ang sinasabi mo na ipinapalabas sa iyo ay nalaman mong merong lamang hot item. Do you confirm this?
Opo, I confirm, Madam Chair.
Ano po ba ang ibig sabihin ng hot item, Madam Chair, Mr. Madriaga?
Sa pagkakaunawa ko po, ang hot item po ay mga contraband. Those are prohibited by Customs Authority to be.
Can you give me an example of a hot item? Or
Honorable Garin, we have to prevent
I
that
submit,
question.
Madam Chair. Let me rephrase my question. Nakalagay dito sa iyong sinumpang salaysay that later on you learned that the context of the magnetic lifters were actually shabu worth 4.3 billion pesos. Do you confirm that this is the same magnetic lifters that were released in the newspapers at the same time?
Honorable Garin, that is a probing question already, and I think Mr.
Okay.
Madriaga is not competent to answer that question as well.
Okay, I submit, Madam Chair. Let me move to page 6 of Mr. Madriaga's affidavit. Nakasaad rin dito na ikaw, as you claim, served as a dummy for the transfer of large amounts of money. Do you confirm this?
Opo, Madam Chair, I confirm.
At dito rin sa iyong nakasaad na sinumpaang salaysay, ikaw ay nagsabi ng mga bangko kagaya ng, if I may, Madam Chair, China Bank Legazpi, China Bank Maine, China Bank Ayala, PNB Makati, Anon Bank in Pasig, Anon Bank in Amol in Lubao. Ang ibig po ba sabihin nito, itong mga bank accounts na ito ay nasa pangalan mo, Mr. Madriaga?
Opo, Madam Chair.
At nakasaad din sa iyong sinumpang salaysay na pinapahintulutan mo ang Kongreso na hingiin at buksan ang laman ng mga accounts na ito?
Opo, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, if I may, medyo mahaba-haba ka sa iyong portions na ito. Nung sinabi niyo pong dummy, ginawa kayong dummy, I permitted, Madam Chair, because it is mentioned in his affidavit, to ask a dummy of whom? Because it is in his affidavit.
Mr. Madriaga, I think you mentioned that already in the
Yes.
affidavit.
Opo.
So just state what is included in your affidavit.
Yung dami po, yung parang pinadaan lang po sa akin yung pera kasi hindi ko naman po pag-aari yun.
Nino po.
Ni Presidente Duterte po.
Madam Chair, my next question is something that is quite close to my heart as a medical doctor. Kasi po, pardon me with this, Madam Chair, nung pong panahon ng pandemya, ang isang pabigat sa sambayan ng Pilipino ay yung napakamahal na testing sa Pilipinas na hindi lang isang beses, hindi lang dalawang beses, multiple, even more than 20 times, kung saan ang COVID testing na yan ay naglugmok sa maraming pamilya sa kahirapan. It was a very bad news, Madam Chair, nung narinig ko yung Pharmally. Dahil sa pagkaalala ko, nung ito'y iniimbestiga ng Senado, ito ang isa sa mga kumpanya na bumili ng milyon-milyong testing kits na nakaabot ng bilyong-bilyong piso na inutang natin. At medyo ako'y nasasaktan, Madam Chair, nang mabasa ko dito sa supplemental affidavit na again, andi dito na naman yung allergic tayong pakinggan. The word Pharmally. Can Mr. Madriaga confirm na ang sinasabi niyang Pharmally na kumpanya sa kanyang sinumpaang salaysay is the same company that was investigated by the Senate of the Republic of the Philippines?
I think Mr. Madriaga is not competent to answer that, so we will just have to confine to the statement of Mr. Madriaga about the mention of Pharmally in the affidavit.
I submit, Madam Chair, in number 38 of his affidavit, he mentioned Lin Wei Xiong, the financial officer of Pharmally Pharmaceuticals, who called him directly to coordinate the turnover of 175 million pesos. Can Mr. Madriaga confirm this?
Yes po, Madam Chair.
If I may, Madam Chair, dahil nandun sa kanyang affidavit na siya ay natawagan, nakakapagtagalog po ba si Mr. Lin Wei Xiong?
That is a
Masikonte?
probing question already, DS Janet Green.
Yeah, but Madam Chair, I wanted to establish kasi ito tinawagan at naharap niya.
Nonetheless, please confine to what appears in the affidavit.
Yeah, it appears in the affidavit, Madam Chair, that Mr. Lin Wei Xiong asked him, where will the money be used? It also appears him that he was told to directly coordinate at mismong nakita niya si Mr. Lin Wei Xiong, whom if I recall, is the same person as Mr. Alan Lim during the previous congressional hearings. That's why it's very important, Madam Chair, because this was a question that was left hanging before, whether the communication tool between those involved and that of the Chinese people involved is who. Kaya etong dito, kapag siya'y nakakapagtagalog, malamang pong maririnig natin dahil nakaharap ni Mr. Madriaga specifically in delivering 175 million.
Honorable Green, that question was left hanging in the Quadcom investigation. This is a different forum, so please confine the clarificatory questions to what already appears in the supplemental affidavit. I lament, but we have to prevent that question.
Yeah. Can I be allowed to rephrase, Madam Chair? Nung
Yes,
siya ba ay
please.
tinanong, was it in Tagalog or English?
That is a similar question. DS Garin,
I submit, Madam Chair. Let
please
me move
proceed to the next question.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. Madriaga, ang ibig niyo po bang sabihin dito, kayo ang personal na nakakita na 175 million pesos ang nanggaling sa Pharmally Pharmaceuticals at ibinigay sa inyo para pondohan ang kampanya sa politika?
Ang nabigay po sa akin si Lin Wei Xiong, hindi ko po alam kung Pharmally, sa Pharmally po galing yun. Pero sa kanya po galing yung 175 million.
At dito po sa inyong affidavit, nakalagay po dito na si Lin Wei Xiong ay ang financial officer ng Pharmally Pharmaceuticals.
Opo.
Yeah, maybe, Madam Chair, at the proper time or in some other forum, we can subpoena the former Secretary Francisco Duque to shed light
As
on
I
this.
have said earlier,
Thank
we
you.
will defer discussion regarding issuance of additional subpoena.
Madam Chair, on page 13 of his affidavit, ang sabi po ni Mr. Madriaga, he membered Michael Yang as together with the mention of the name Lin Wei Xiong. Ito po ba yung magpinsan na Lin Wei Xiong at si Michael Yang, Mr. Madriaga?
Hindi ko po sure kung magpinsan sila ni Michael Yang tsaka si Lin Wei Xiong.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair,
Madam Chair, if I may,
Madam
to my
Chair.
last question.
Madam Chair,
The Honorable Chua.
hindi po nasagot kanina ni Ramil Madriaga yung tanong po ni Congresswoman Janet Garin.
What is the question?
Kung kinukumpirma po ni Ramil Madriaga na ito pong amount na 175 million na binigay po ng Pharmally ay ginamit para sa kampanya ng Vice Presidente.
Well, the statement is it was given by Lei Wenxiong, who is the financial officer of Pharmally.
Opo, Madam Chair.
You confirm that?
I affirm
Okay.
it, Madam Chair.
So would you like to answer the question?
Ang tanong po, itong 175 million na binigay ni Lim Weng Chong ay ginamit para pondo sa kampanya ni Vice Presidente.
Opo, Madam Chair.
Ayun.
The question has been answered. Any other clarificatory question, D.S. Garin?
Last two questions,
Yes,
Madam
please
Chair.
proceed.
On page 22 of the supplemental affidavit of Mr. Madriaga, nakasaad po dito yung pag-deliver ng allegedly ito ay perang nanggaling sa confidential fund na instead of 11 days, it became 24 hours. Nakasaad po dito na sila ay nagpunta sa OMB. On number 70, it says, we traveled to the last location, OMB parking area. On number 71, it again mentioned, when we arrived, the guard gave a signal directing us to park in a specific area in the OMB parking lot. Ano po ba ang OMB, Mr. Madriaga? Anong opisina po ito?
Office of the Ombudsman po, Madam Chair, sa Agham Road sa QC.
And do you confirm na itong mga sinasabi mong transport deliveries, kasi nakasaad dito sa number 72, dineliver mo ito sa panahon na ang ombudsman is Ombudsman Samuel Martires?
Opo, Madam Chair.
Ito ba, because it's mentioned in your affidavit, number 70 to 72, ikaw ay nag-deliver, but there's also a mention of previously and upon direct instructions, you have delivered money to Ombudsman Samuel Martires or Attorney Ryan, which is usually placed inside an open trunk of a designated car. Ang ibig mo po bang sabihin dito ay hindi lang po isang beses na ikaw ay nakapaghatid ng pera sa Ombudsman's office?
Opo, Madam Chair, I delivered sometime before.
So it's not once,
Opo, Madam Chair.
more than once,
More than once po.
more than twice,
Yes, Madam Chair.
more than I submit,
Please,
Madam Chair.
please.
I was just trying to
It's enough that
awaken.
the resource person mentioned
Yeah, last
two
question.
specific allegations on that.
Okay, last question, Madam Chair. On page 23, medyo nalito kasi ako dito, number 76. Your statement said, when you enter the office of Jail Warden Sabiniano, he asked you, tinanong ikaw, kung kilala mo si Attorney Joyce. And you replied, Joyce dapat. Ang sinasabi mo ba ditong Joyce dapat is a lawyer? Is Attorney Joyce and Joyce dapat, is Attorney Joyce being referred to by the jail warden and the Joyce dapat being referred to by Mr. Madriaga ay iisang tao lang po, Sir Ram?
Opo, Madam Chair, siya po yung presidente ng Kislap. Kaya
Can
ako
you
po
say
siya-
that again? Presidente ng
Kislap po.
Kislap.
Opo. Counterpart po ng ISIP, joint po kami.
All right.
Ang
You may
ano po
continue.
yung kislap?
Kay Inday Sara lilipad ang Pilipinas.
Can I hear it again, Madam Chair? Medyo malayo po yung
Please say it again. What
Microphone.
is Kislap?
Kay Inday Sara lilipad ang Pilipinas.
kay
Siya po ang presidente ng si Attorney Joyce dapat.
What you are implying is that Attorney Joyce and VP Sara are good friends or magkakilala.
They're good friends, Your Honor.
You mentioned that in your affidavit already.
Yes, more than good friends, I believe.
Ano po ang ibig sabihin ng more than good friends?
That is a
Magkamag-anak?
probing question
Okay.
already,
I submit-
DS Guerin.
I submit, Madam Chair. It also mentioned that when you said hello, you recognize the voice of the Vice President. Can you confirm this?
Yes, Madam Chair, I confirm.
Ibig bang sabihin, maraming beses na niyang narinig ang boses ng Vice Presidente, enough for him to recognize that voice?
Him, are you, what, whom are you,
She is
are you
referring to you, Mr. Madriaga.
Yes, over the phone po, many times.
So sigurado po kayo na ang nakausap niyo nung binigay sa iyo ang telepono?
He already stated that in his affidavit.
Madam Chair, of course, if I may, may very last question. Naiintindihan po natin na medyo mabigat, no, ang supplemental affidavit na binitiwan ni Mr. Madriaga. Meron po bang nagpilit sa iyo o nagbigay ng kung anumang mga promise or pabor before mo ito sinumpaan o isunulat, Mr. Madriaga?
Wala po, Madam Chair.
Hindi ka po ba napilitan na gawin ang anong komento o affidavit na iyong sinabmit?
Hindi po ako napilitan, Madam Chair.
Wala bang pangakong palayain ka sa kulungan kapalit ng pagtestigo na ginagawa mo ngayon?
Hindi po ako humihingi ng anumang kapalit sa paggawa ko ng salaysay ko.
Bakit niyo po na desisyon ng lumantad at magsalita?
Una po, kailangan din pong malaman na ng mga tao yung kalokohan po ni Attorney Roque na pinoproteksyonan ni BP Sara. Yung land grabbing po na yun, maliit na portion lang po yun ang ginagawa nila. Naniniwala po ako sa buong Luzon na marami po, Zambales, Pangasinan, La Union, Cagayan. Kailangan ko na po magsalita para dun sa mga magsasaka. Hindi lang po yung magsasaka ng Maribeles o Bataan, pati po sa iba.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Maraming salamat, Mr. Madriaga. Maraming salamat sa lahat.